right, so it is only year 2 of us having F1 in town, and I think we all learned a lot last year, and a lot of us probably still have some questions.
Yes, we do. Happening tomorrow at the Palms. You can get all those questions answered at a free event. Formula One expert and analyst and former Haas team manager Guenther Steiner joins us now. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Of course. So you led America's only Formula One team from its launch. When was that, and what's it been like for you to see the sport grow?
It was a long time ago. We started the team in 2014, and the first time we competed was 2016 in Australia. That was the first time on the track because it takes some time to build up a team.
Okay.
You know? And how did the sport grow in America, in the US? Massively. To say the least.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was in Formula One a long time before, and America was always, I would say, a little bit a problem to get into the market, to get to the people. But then Liberty Media took over, and they developed the sport here in the States, which is very good because it's the biggest economy in the world. I mean, globally, the United States. So it became quite good. Still potential to grow even more.
Yeah, okay.
What are your feelings about the race being in Las Vegas? Did you think that that would be a good destination, or were you thinking more like it would be like a New York? I know, obviously, there's Miami, but Las Vegas itself.
Yeah, first was Austin, then Miami came along, all 2 fantastic places, and then Las Vegas, because also in Formula One, if you would have told, in the Formula One, the people which are in Formula One, that the cars will go down the strip 5 years ago, they would have sent you to a mental hospital. Because it's something you couldn't believe that is possible to do.
Yeah.
But Las Vegas pulled it off, and it's great, I mean, it's the spectacle, but the racing, I mean, the drivers like it as well, because it's so different than anything else, driving at deep in the night, because there's some night races, but they all start about 8 o'clock, nothing like this.
This is real late.
Yeah, real late is something completely different, and it is Las Vegas.
Okay, and so this event tomorrow at the Palms is called In the Driver's Seat. It is free. Have you done something like this before?
Yeah, I've done quite a few. I had the book out in October, my second book, and I was on a book tour. I just got back 2 days ago from England. I was on a book tour. I did 25 events in the evening. So, yeah, I've done this before, but it's always interesting also to give people, because what is strange, you always get new questions. There is always people which have got, I haven't heard this question. And I hear quite a lot of questions.
Has anyone stumped you yet?
No.
Yeah, well, I remember, so last year, Max Verstappen, he had some choice words about Las Vegas, but then he won the race, and then he loved Las Vegas.
And then he was singing.
Good,
right? Winning always helps, right?
Yeah, that always helps. That helps a lot, that this motivates everyone and makes everything look good.
And he's one of the favorites, right, for this year?
Yeah, I think he will win the World Championship now.
Okay.
But yesterday in the free practice, the Red Bulls were not very fast.
Really?
I mean, I just heard that they had the wrong rear wing on. They had too much drag, so they were slow on the straight, lost a lot of time there. So they can fix that for today. Let's see where they are today. But I think the favorites this weekend. I saw the Mercedes were very strong yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Mercedes. Nobody put them on the list, but yesterday they were very fast.
No, we were actually wondering, because of course you have the sphere, and they put all of the ads on the sphere, and they've got that big smiley face. It looks like it's looking at the drivers. Do you think something like that would be distracting for the drivers?
No, they just see the race car. They're athletes. When they're in the race car, they cannot. I would say on an outlap they see it and they have a grin at it. But once they're going for a time, they cannot. They need to focus what is going on. It's going so fast, and there's so much to be done in the race car, so they haven't got time. But for sure, on an outlap or an in-lap, when they're going a little bit slower, they see it and they enjoy it. Yeah.
Well, listen, I just want you to know I put $2 whole on the best name. I don't know. Apparently he hasn't won since 2014. But Nico Hulkenberg, it's such a great name. I got to put $2 on him, and maybe he's due.
Make it 4.
Okay.
Make it 4. All right, let's roll in.
Yeah, be generous.
Well, you don't know Jason. He's pretty stingy.
Well, I would do it for Guenther, though.
So $2. That's a big bet. That's a big bet. That's the top.
It's his limitation.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that sounds cool that you'll be at the Palms tomorrow, and people can ask questions, and that's important because, you taught us a lot just now.
And we've got the information on your screen right now for that Q&A with Guenther Steiner, the F1 analyst. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, and have a good rest of the weekend.
It's gonna
You
be it's gonna be at the Ghost Bar too, so you can look down. You can look down, but there's like a glass floor.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. All right, so we're gonna take a look now at the F1 fan experience. This is a free event. It's